everybody. We're here at Orlando Speed World with Jeff Smith. Jeff, I've known you a long time. How long have you been racing?
I've been racing this car since 2012, but obviously I've been racing for probably 30 years before that.
Okay. What do we got here? What are you riding with today?
This is a 2004 Competition Orange Cobra.
Okay. What class do you run?
I usually try to run the stick shift class. That's about all it's competitive in.
Okay. Now, Jeff, how many? This car was in Muscle Mustangs many times. What else have you been in?
I was in Mustang Driver. It's been in a couple of tech articles for the race pages, and that's pretty 5.0 magazine back when they were there. So pretty much every magazine, it was a little bit somewhere.
Right. What's the power under the hood?
It's a 4.6 liter. It's aluminum block instead of the iron block that came in it. Ported heads, 3 liter ported Gen 5 Whipple. It's kind of the basic stuff the Cobra guys do.
Maxim Motorsports.
Yep.
Suspension still. What's the color on the car?
Competition Orange.
Competition
It made
Orange.
281 in 04, so
Okay.
you don't see too many of them.
When did you pick up the car?
I picked it up in 2012,
Okay. Was it bone stock?
completely stock.
Wow.
And at that time, I was good friends with Justin Starkey at VMP, so I went over there and we put a VMP blower and a couple things, and I went to the first ever NMRA stick shift shootout in 2013, and I won. I didn't even know they were having it. I just, did my best, and then they called us up, and back then they only did the first 2, 1 and 2, and it was best 2 out of 3. And I ran my Cobra buddy Rick Cactus, and luckily he spun and I got the win.
Right.
And then it kind of like every year after that, it's been a goal to just keep going and just try to qualify in the quick 8.
And you won here at this track this year.
Yes,
Stick
yeah, it's
shift.
been a long drought with the new format. It's a little harder to win. Had to play some tricks, which I don't like to do, but you got to do what you got to do to win, right?
Yeah, I know. It was hot that day too, but you pulled it out. So what kind for wheels? We got welds,
Yep. Wells.
and this is still a street legal Cobra, correct?
Yeah, I drive it on the street. It still has an IRS, which is pretty rare because most guys take it out and put a solid rear axle in it. The interior is pretty much all stock except for the Kirky seats and a rear seat delete. But it's a full weight, heavy car.
What's it weigh?
It's 3750 with me in it.
3750. Anybody that lives in Florida, or even actually in the Mustang world, knows Jeff's car. It's a very popular, one of the cleanest new edge cars out there. Staple here in Central Florida. And you're running transmission Tremec?
Yep, Tremec Magnum, McLeod clutch, obviously. McLeod and Tremec have been on board since the beginning.
Okay.
Whipple helps out. Cobra Engineering, Maximum Motorsports.
Stock interior, just the back seat delete, just the way it should be. Power windows.
Yep.
Holly dash.
He has a power trunk pop, and
Power trunk.
a lot of the stuff still works.
So what's your best ET in mile an hour with the car so far?
I've been a 927 at 159. I just made 2 quick passes in the heat just to make sure it's good for next weekend. I went a 9.3 and a 9.4, both at 154 and some change. So it's just, I like to run it every month or 2 if there's not any racing going on, just to make sure it's ready to go. I don't like sitting too long,
Yep. What's your plans? What's your plans for 2023 with the car?
Well, so we've already had NMRA and NMCA, and I was lucky enough to pull off a win in both of those. So next weekend, I don't know if I'm going to go to Ohio and try the stick shift shootout, or if I'm going to come out here and try the no prep stick class. Obviously, this is a lot closer, but I kind of like to. I've never been to Ohio, so it's kind of a bucket list item. So I might head over there. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's a really cool cool track. And then 352 shootout this year.
Oh yeah, it's a
Gainesville. Yeah.
I love Derek's race. Yeah,
yep.
I go to that all the time. I mean, well,
Yep.
I guess this will be what, the third year? Third year I've been, maybe fourth year.
Okay. And that's on October, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, Jeff, thanks for stopping by today, and good luck, and we'll
you.
see you soon.
All right.